Hi there, my name is Costa, and over here by the barbecue I got my friend Bill.
Good day.
And today we will be showing you a video about cooking chicken wings on the barbecue. So this is, by the way, our first video, so it might look a little ghetto here. We got a ghetto looking table
Just to make it look ghetto.
just to make it a little more ghetto, you know.
Street cred.
That's it. The paint is peeling off, or the paper paint.
Get some street cred here.
We've got a couple of beer cans here, and
Molson Dry, just because.
Molson Dry. We're from Canada, by the way. So you see the Go Habs Go t-shirt. And over here we got a brand new grill, brand new barbecue.
Ooh. Heating up, by the way. You gotta always heat up your grill and keep it clean.
That's it. We're preheating the grill, and like I said, today we are going to be cooking some
spicy corn and some chicken wings.
So I'll let Bill take over here and explain to you what exactly he's going to be doing.
Well, in short, today we're going to be making some spicy corn. Spicy corn. You're going to love it. Now, chicken wings. Everybody has their own way of making chicken wings. Now, COCO and I prefer buying the ones from Costco. The tips are cut, they're clean, got some good meat on them. First thing you need to do is take out the chicken wings, wash them, and marinate them for a day. Usually about 24 hours. What we put on is usually vegetable oil, a little bit of cayenne pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of salt and pepper, keeping it simple, a little bit of oregano because we're Greek and we love oregano. And we mix it up really well and let it sit in the fridge. Always remember, leave it in the fridge for about 24 hours. Then you take it out, you let it sit for a couple of minutes in the shade, and we start barbecuing. Now the trick to this is the corn. Do it just like you do any corn on the barbecue. And the chicken wings, remember, it's not to burn them, you just want to cook them. Cook them slow. We like cooking them slow, cooking them very well. And today we're going to use different sauces. We like experimenting with different sauces. They don't sell this in Canada, but we keep going to Plattsburgh. This is Frank's Red Hot Wing Sauce. It's a sweet barbecue hot sauce. And we're going to use some Diana's Gourmet Honey Garlic, some Frank's Red Hot Sauce wings, spicy but specifically for chicken, and of course Tony Roma's Hickory. There's certain sauces, you can make your own sauce if you have a base. You can do anything you want. The main thing is just to remember, keep it separate, and this way you know what you're eating. And try finding sauces that really do taste different. This way you can enjoy it. Some sauces really taste too similar and cuts the fun. So, like we said, we heated up the barbecue, and now we're going to slowly start cooking them.
So, as Bill mentioned here, one of the most important things to do when you're cooking chicken wings is to take your time. It's very important that you cook on low heat to make sure that your chicken wings are not going to get burned on the outside. Because if you cook them on a high heat, they will probably just burn on the outside, the skin will become all black, and the inside will remain uncooked. So it's very important to take your time, cook on a low heat, and that's about it. So let's go over here, back to the grill, and take a look at what Bill's doing. So here we are back in front of the grill. We see Bill is rotating the chicken wings. We want to make sure to evenly cook them on both sides, and also keep an eye not to burn the skin of the chicken wings. Those are looking good, Bill.
Why, thank you. Keep hydrated. Always keep hydrated.
Make sure to keep hydrated. Make sure you have plenty of beer. Want to be able to concentrate when you're making those chicken wings.
Is it looking good, Costa?
Definitely looking good. How about that? How about that corn, Bill?
You gotta always make sure you rotate it every once in a while. Cook it well. Corn should always be cooked well. It's never fun to actually have a corn that's cooked only on one side. It's never fun. Don't go too crazy with the corn. Leave it in an area that's warm, but that won't burn it. The corn will end up being cut in 3 later, and put with Frank sauce.
Alright, so we're about 10 minutes into the barbecue, and you'll notice that we have a nice color on those chicken wings, but of course they're far from being done. As we mentioned earlier, we take our time when we cook the chicken wings because we don't want to burn the outside of the wings. And of course, if you have it on high heat, the outside of the chicken wings will get burned and the inside will still remain uncooked. So we're going to take our time here when we do these chicken wings. If you want to speed up the process, you could close the lid and leave the wings cook a little longer, but we just like doing it this way. We take our time, we have a couple of beers, and that's the way she goes.
Now, one thing you always have to remember with barbecuing, I mean, chicken wings can be made in numerous ways. You can deep fry them everywhere. We love barbecuing. Barbecuing is a hobby for us. You should always be safe when you barbecue. Always use long tongs. Any safety thing you need to wear, like safety glasses, and keep yourself hydrated at all times. These simple steps could keep you safe while you enjoy a great meal and a pastime.
Alright, so we're coming along pretty well here, and we're just gonna open up a chicken wing here and take a look to see how we're doing along with the cooking.
As you can see, it's getting there, but it still needs a bit. You never want any blood or any signs that your chicken is pink or undercooked. Of course, you shouldn't overcook it and dry it, but you should always keep an eye on it and make sure you're safe with your chicken.
Now what we've done over here is on this grill we have the liberty of two different heating zones, two separate covers, and we're gonna move the corn over to that side to accelerate the cooking a bit. Alright, Bill, let's close that up and leave it cook. And we'll be back in a few minutes to see if those wings are ready. Alright, so we're back on the grill here with Bill and his chicken wings. And Bill, how long have we been cooking these wings for?
I'd say approximately half an hour. I mean, it's not rocket appliance. You just have to keep an eye on them. Make sure they're cooked, not burning. Rotate them. Keep an eye on them. I mean, at the end, you have to go by feel. You know, it's the way she goes.
And let's see some of that technique, the way that you rotate them. When you got 10 chicken wings, you could pretty much rotate them one by one, but we got like 70 wings going here, so you got to be a little more creative and kind of like flop them around here.
Just keep an eye on them. I mean, I'm used to making chicken wings, COCO as well, so we keep an eye on them as we flip them and just correct them as we go. You want to have them evened out and no chicken left behind. You see that? That was a save right there. Don't let them go through, because you know, some of them tend to be thin, and wasted chicken wing, just a sad thing.
So these wings are almost ready, as we can see from the color here.
See that? You see that? The meat's starting to get white.
They're the perfect color here.
Soft because of the marination.
And yeah, let's open up a couple of these wings and see if they're cooked, Bill. Let's see how the inside of a wing looks like.
Thicker ones. It's always better to use thicker ones. And as you can see, it leaves a tiny, tiny bit more. You prefer just making sure they're a little, not overdone, but always be safe. Always be safe. I mean, as you can see, some of them are very well done. Keep them in the cooler zone. Work on the hotter zone with the ones that need a little bit more cooking, the thicker ones, the drums. And we'll get back to you in a few moments. Okay, so welcome back. The chicken wings are pretty much cooked. What we're going to do now is make sure, as usual, keep it low. Put all the wings on the side. This is time for the sauce.
Okay, so we're back here with our saucepans, and what we're going to do is we are pouring some sauce, a generous amount of sauce in each of the pans. As we mentioned when we first started our little video here, we are using Diana's Gourmet Honey Mustard. Honey Garlic, I should say, sorry.
Tony Roma's Hickory. Red Hot Wings Sweet Heat Barbecue. We got this from Plattsburgh.
And that's a new sauce, so we hope it tastes good.
Always, don't be cheap on it. You got to cover all the wings up. Now, main thing is you keep the heat low. Let the sauce heat up a bit. Keep it warm.
Make sure not to heat up the sauce too much. You don't want it caramelizing.
And once it starts heating up, we'll keep the lid closed for a bit since we just put it on. Give it about a minute or so just to get hot. You know, you don't want to put in cold sauce and then, you know, cool down your wings. Think about this as a way to keep them a bit warm longer. As you can see, they're starting to bubble. Now I'm going to slowly put a couple wings in there. It's starting to rain, but in short, in case we can't get back to this because of the amount of rain, don't keep them in for too long. It's just for a bit so they can soak up some of the sauce and tastes good. We'll get back to you in a few moments.
More of those wings, as you could see in the big bin there. There are two types of Frank's Red Hot sauce. This one, the orange one, is specially made for chicken wings, and this one really tastes good on the wings. As you could see, Bill is just
get it everywhere.
That's it, making sure he's coating all the wings. Don't let them sit there.
Now, because we have 4 different sauces, it takes a bit longer to take care of it, but once they're covered, you won't have any issues. As we said, there's Frank's Hot Sauce Buffalo Edition, which is a Frank's Hot Sauce, but with a little tiny taste for chicken wings. The Frank's Hot Sauce Edition with a little bit of a sweet end to it. And of course the Diana's Honey Garlic. As we mentioned before, you can make your own sauce, you can do whatever you want, you could just make one sauce at a time. The main thing is to enjoy yourself and have fun in the process. I mean, we love barbecuing and you know, we like eating.
Those look like good wings, Bill.
As you can see, these are pretty much done. Just mix them one last time. Always make sure you make some space. And that's it, folks. And we'll get back to you in a few moments for the corn. Now we're speeding up the process a bit due to the rain, but in short, the pan's already hot. Corn was just pulled off. We're gonna put a little bit of Frank's hot sauce. And just, I mean, doesn't need to be exactly like the chicken wings, but cover it up a bit. Cover it up, rotate them a bit in here. Make sure they all get covered. If you need to add a bit more sauce, main thing is to have them slightly coated. Now remember, they're not chicken wings. These are more for a fun delight on the side. People usually say, hey, why are you putting hot sauce on corn? Well, my answer to that is, have an open mind and try something new. There you go, look at that. Mix it up a bit. Now of course it's corn, so it's a little more interesting to mix around, but just rotate it a bit. Get the sauce all up in there, all over. You know, just get her done, you know? Get her done. That's the way she goes. Look at that. Sometimes the corn a bit crispy, sometimes it isn't. It's the way she goes. Just do it the way you like it. Now, of course, because the corn is already cooked, it's been barbecued on the side over here, main thing is just give it a bit of time to just warm up a bit. No one likes cold corn. And we'll let this sit, rotating it a bit for about 2 minutes, and we'll just pull it right off and it's ready to serve. Now, just close the grill, 2 minutes. And I'd like to thank you for watching this video. We had a lot of fun doing it. It's our first video, so keep that in mind when you laugh at us a bit. And we'll be back with an update to chicken wings, as well as our next video, which will be about ribs. spare ribs, and we'll upload that soon. Thank you.